I'm Andy Katz here in our March Madness bunker in search of the next Loyola Chicago. It was last season that the Ramblers shocked us all and got to San Antonio. So which team will be this season's Loyola Chicago and get to Minneapolis? Well, I got a favorite, and that's Buffalo. The Bulls, coming out of the MAC, have had a great season so far. The big question is, what happens when there's actually expectations on Buffalo and they actually have a high seed, which I think they will. They could be as high as a 4, maybe a 5, maybe a 6, somewhere in that range. So they're going to have an advantage to win not just one game, but maybe 2. And then once you get to the Sweet 16, certainly the path can open up for a team that could be expected with veteran players led by C.J. Massenburg to get there. So if you're looking for a team outside of a power conference to get there this season in Minneapolis, circle Buffalo. But I got to give you at least 2 more. And at the beginning of the season, I liked UCF. They got Taco Fall, all 7'6", 7'7" of them, Aubrey Dawkins, B.J. Taylor. Now, they struggled early in the season, and they're not running away with the Americans. Certainly Houston and Cincinnati are going to be right there with UCF, maybe Temple. But if they get into the NCAA tournament, which I think they will, if they get a decent seed, the fact they've got a player like Taco Fall, if he stays on the court, he can be a difference maker, not just blocking, but altering shots. And who knows? They could go on a run. They've got a veteran team under Johnny Dawkins. And my third team to just watch in kind of a crazy play here, it's Murray State. Why? Because they got one of the best players in the country in John Morant, their lead guard. If they get in the right spot, if their seeding is, let's say, at worst, a 12 or a 13, let's say a 13, they will have a chance to advance deep into the NCAA tournament. Now, if they're in that 15, 16 range for whatever reason, it's going to be much more difficult. But if they have at least a better chance, closer to that 11 line, then there's a chance that Murray State could certainly basically bust your bracket and make a run deep into March.